Hold right, there we go. All right. So you probably have never seen these green beans before. Damn it. I spoiled the surprise. All right. So that was kind of a mess, but everything's straightened out, and we'll go ahead and get started. I can hear myself twice, so let me just turn down my own volume real quick. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play through the 1,000 halls, and at the end of the 1,000 halls is the Grand Poo World 2 Bowser fight. So that's gonna be a good time. Just check one thing very quickly to make sure my screen is set up properly, and I believe that it is. Okay, so we're gonna get going. In the 1,000 halls, we start with this very first room that we're forced to go through. And after we finish this one, we're then allowed to make some choices for which rooms that we go through. And I'd like, if it's possible, for people to tell me which room you'd like to see me go through. I believe at this point I've gone through all of the different rooms that are in the 1,000 halls, and they're really all, I would say, about the same difficulty level. So it all works out to be about the same, but there's some that I prefer over others. I've had a lot of practice on this room here in particular, because you have to go through it every single time. I'm a little bit out of practice though. There we go. Let me start the timer. All right. So in this room, we have a choice between Eerie, Fire, and Ghosts. In most of these rooms, there are 4 choices that you can make. This room is a little bit special because there's actually a secret exit in here. It's not one that I'm going to take right now because it doesn't actually lead to the boss fight. If anybody would like to make a choice, I can go to Boos, Fire, or Eerie's. And failing any choice, I'm going to take the Eerie room, because I like the Eerie room. Fire? Okay, we'll do fire. Fire. Boss fight? Boss fight comes at the end. Fire was actually the first room I had ever done. Oops. For this this castle. So you'd think I'd be the most comfortable at it. You want boss fight right now. We will get to it when I finish the rest of the level. That's how levels work. I think I could actually spin jump on those fireballs to make it a little bit safer for myself. A little bit of a tough corridor, not too bad. The customer's always right. Well, another customer said that I need a raise. So what do you have to say about that? Okay, I want to go under that second fireball. I think it's over, under, over. That would probably be the best way to do it. It's actually been a long time since I've done this room because it was the very first one I wanted to do, or very first one I did. So I wanted to experiment with other rooms, and I haven't gone back to this one. Not really too much in here that's going to be too challenging. I just need to get the swing of hitting these jumps again. And another thing is I need to take the entire room here at basically full speed because I have to keep up with that platform that's below me. Okay, that needs to be a spin jump. There's no way that you're getting over top of a saw in a confined space like that with a regular jump. Where's this music from? This is ActRaiser. A different control camera, yeah. It was actually surprisingly complex to figure out a way to get a second camera to show up. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but it just refuses to do more than one camera from USB at a time. So this is actually, it's a spare cell phone camera. Oh, I almost missed that. I did miss it. I forgot there was a fireball at the very end there to bounce off of. Okay. I think I probably want to just throw that key forward now that I think about it. Or this fireball right here. Maybe not. So yeah, the music, it's from ActRaiser. It's ActRaiser was a launch game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in North America. Fantastic game. It's something that has a gameplay loop that I don't think we've really seen since it first came out, because it kind of plays as a real-time strategy game where you're building up various different towns for your people. You play as a god, but you basically just guide your people to grow, and then eventually they whine at you about something, and that something is there's a monster who's destroying their town, and you basically just go down and take care of it yourself, and it turns into a platforming action game. The control camera looks great. I figured I'd experiment with it. It's not that much of a hassle to set up, but it feels weird because the way I'm holding the controller is not how I would normally be playing. There's an addition of a pillow on my lap so that it is indeed a controller camera and not any other kind of camera. You've got to be so fast there. That's crazy. I had it, and I just barely pushed back to the left to try to straighten myself out. There we go. I figure once you're past that first corridor, most of the rest of this is free. I just have to remember there's like 3 places I have to spin jump. Well, I have done this before, and honestly, this section of the level, compared to the rest of this game, not that hard. I think the first time I played this particular room was probably about 30 minutes for me to beat. And I should be able to get through this quite a lot faster. I already know everything I need to do. Just a matter of execution right now. I'm doing well, thank you so much for asking. I'm excited for tonight. Tonight we're gonna have a ROM hack race. We always have a ROM hack race on Saturdays. But tonight is going to be a very shell-heavy ROM hack race level, and I don't know that we've had one of those before, not in the time that I've been playing at least. There we go, in the pipe. Okay, so we've got 4 rooms to choose from now. We've got ropes up in the top left, downward spike in the bottom left. That is, basically spikes to jump around. Upward facing spike in the top right. That is like walls that are trying to squish me as they go left and right. And in the bottom right corner, we've got the dolphin room, which is just using some dolphins to get through the level. It doesn't seem as hard as the other Mario Torture games. Yeah, well, I would say this level in particular is, on a whole, it's pretty long. But it's not as difficult as some of the rest. Like having to chain all of these different room sections together is what makes it difficult. Not doing them individually. Dolphin, all right. Dolphin was also the original room that I did on my first playthrough of this, and I think it's a fairly easy room, if I'd be so bold as to say. I would say the same about most every room that's in this section, though. The one thing is that I need to be moving very fast to keep up here. Because it's under a pretty strict timer, just because if you wait too long, the scrolling level gets away from you. Dolphin statues, yeah. They're not entirely obvious what each of the obstacles are, but there is a little bit of truth to each of the little pictures of what the rooms are. Okay. I was trying to remember if I could spin off of those pufferfish statues or if they just killed me, and they just kill me. Now I know, and knowing is half the battle. Okay, that needs to be a spin jump. No touch puffer, indeed. So normally when you see pufferfish in this game, you can spin jump off of them. I think it would be complicated to have that work and still, like, be doing the rising and falling that we're seeing in time with the dolphins. Not impossible, but complicated. In terms of making levels in Super Mario World, there's not much that's impossible, but you're at the mercy of what other people have already made and made available, or what you can program for yourself. Which means that there are some programmers out there who are extremely talented that can make the Super Mario World engine do basically whatever they choose to make it do. And a couple of those extremely talented people, they share anything that they do with the rest of the community. Alright, got the mushroom. Okay, I had taken damage there and I still had iframes, so I was able to walk on the pufferfish briefly while I was still flashing. Thank you for the shares, I appreciate it. Let me turn on one thing real quick here. Alright, we've got more choices here. We've got Mecha Koopa, we have water, there is other more different fire, and then Pokies. Yeah, I think there's 6 rooms in total, and we've gotten through 3 of them so far. Where's the boss? He's at the end. Cactus guy? Alright, we'll do Cactus. Cactus is not that bad of a room, but the level that originally had Cactus in this hack was not very fun for me. It was a big struggle. I basically, that Pokey that I've been dying at, I need to hit him with full speed, so that I'm riding the next Pokey further on, pretty fast through the rest of the level. So this is the big challenge, is just getting the right speed on this guy here. In the grand scheme of things. Yeah, they're super fast. I'm not a huge fan of the super fast Pokies. The reason I don't like them that much is because Pokies, like this one just demonstrated, they like to try to come at Mario. So that means that they will suddenly turn around if you're not careful about staying on the proper side of them as you're bouncing along. Eesh. There we go. That was really good. That was actually the latest room that I had done the last time I played this. So it worked out pretty well. Alright, so our choices this time are Ice, in the bottom left. We've got Vine, which is a sky tree. We've got Thwimps, which, that's a little deceptive. It's not actually Thwimps, it's a Thwomp room. We've got Magic Koopa in the bottom right. Vine. Vine was also the first room I had ever done. I really enjoyed the Vine room in here. It's fairly difficult. So I called this a sky tree. What that means is that I need to follow this vine as it grows and clear a path for it. Yo, Darthy, I'm sorry. Words are hard sometimes. Yeah, I do really like this room. I have fond memories of it because It was a struggle for me, and I overcame it, but right before I did, there was a hilarious mishap that happened. Hopefully we're not going to see that this time. Yeah, I'm a little nervous that I might have thrown away my chances of TikTok trying to suggest my video to people because of the amount of time it took me to set up in the first place today. But that's alright. I'm having fun, and that's what matters. No. I got up to the top of the room, and at the top of the room is an obstacle that is very easy to avoid if you know that it's there. If you don't know that it's there, it just kind of nails you. Whoops. Okay. I could have survived that, but I would have been too slow to make it work. How embarrassing. Yeah. It wasn't really embarrassing, it was just very unfortunate to have put in the work to learn how this room works and get all the way to the end and just get nailed by the level. I can't even really show what's going to happen because I need the vine to get up there in the first place. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. I could have just loaded a save state directly to the Bowser fight, but I choose not to do that because I enjoy the rest of this level. So we'll do that. Just relaxing, nice. I'm really... I enjoy playing this. This is probably not the best use of my time right now, because tonight's race level is going to be pretty heavily shell-themed, and it's made by Xiao Xiao, who made Baron of Shell, which is an extremely difficult shell jump-themed ROM hack that I have not yet played. There's really not much in the way of shells that happens in Grand Poo World, so this isn't really giving me great practice for doing shell stuff, but I'm sure it'll come to me. Most all of shells are just muscle memory anyway, and I've got pretty good muscle memory. The thing I'm afraid of, because it's Xiao Xiao and he put a lot of it into Baron of Shell, would be like unusual shell stuff, like his weird shell drops. I've never done those before. Yeah, TJB has been making Baron of Shell look easy. It looks really, really fun, but I'm afraid that if I were to start playing it, it would be a huge time investment for me to finish it. Because you swole af boy. Swole af. A little bit slow on that block. Oh, there's a Kaizo block there. I missed that the last time, and now I know better. Good muscle memory. Well, muscle memory in your fingers does not exactly equate to being swole. Swole was a slang term for, we'll say, getting jacked at the gym. Your path is Boo, Rope, Mecha Koopa, and Thwomp. I like Eerie, Rope, I am spin jumping on R1, yes. That's what's comfortable for me. I tried using the face buttons for doing spin jumps for a couple of months when I started doing SMW, and it was not comfortable for me. Not for doing rapid movements. Hey, Steph. Just 1 second. I'm trying to make sure that something here is working, and it's not. I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to turn off TikTok chat on YouTube because it's not working. I honestly cannot remember what the other options are. Like, there's water. Is it the Magic Koopa room that's in this section? Because I really like that one. It's kind of a combination of Idle Hands and Sen's Fortress. But like the good parts of Sen's Fortress. Not the fast rope nonsense. Okay, so let's not die here. Shit. I forgot the solution there. The solution is, don't climb right away. Because the block is going to come up, I'm sorry, the shell is going to come by and hit that block, and there's like nothing you can do about it if you're all the way up at the top. Yeah, that wasn't exactly what happened to me. That was so unfortunate the first time I played. It was kind of similar, though. All right. I really should be practicing the second half of that level. I cannot complete it once the vine stops, but I can at least get some more muscle memory for how to do the rest of it. A little bit slow. That section right there, where I have to bounce on the, or go up and hit the two blocks directly in front of the vine, that is the hardest part of this room. Like, by a long shot. waited too long that time. I think if I had gone straight down, I could have dodged that shell. But I didn't consider what was going to be happening with that. Yeah, I think next time I'm up there it should be fine though. This music is not ActRaiser music. I actually don't think I could tell you off the top of my head what this music is from. We had a music change not too long ago. Barely. Letting that block go by. There we go. Yeah, honestly, at this point, if you were to ask me what this music is, I would say it's Grand Poo World 2. Alright, so the trick that I'm doing with this shell here, I'm hitting that block. The shell is bouncing off of Mario, and it bounces off the wall, and I jump off of it at the bottom of the screen. Kind of a cool little trick. This is probably about the extent of what shell stuff there is in Grand Poo World 2. Under the fish. That was a really, really quick room. Alright. So, at the end of this big long hallway, we have a checkpoint. This pipe would take me back to the start, so I could go through all of those rooms all over again. I'm not going to do that. This big giant door here takes you to the boss that leads you to the bad ending of the game, and I will not be doing that either. Instead, we go through the hidden wall. We go in this pipe. This pipe takes you to an area that requires you to have gotten all of the switch palaces. And there's a pretty complex puzzle that needs to be solved before you can even find the last switch palace. It's locked behind a it's basically a combination lock that has a few thousand possibilities, so it'd be really hard to brute force. But this is going to be Grand Poo World 2 Bowser. He's definitely the hardest boss fight in Mario that I've been able to beat. One thing that makes this fight a small bit easier, this first phase, I always know once he starts doing his moves, what order he's going to be doing them in. So it was the shell followed by a ground pound there. He takes 8 hits to destroy, and I have to rely on him to give me ammunition to hit him with. That's 5 hits. That's not what I want, because now he is in his third and most difficult phase. Dr. Strange, it's Aiden's. Good to see you again, Aiden. Hi, Evie. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to be a spin jump. But I know at the start of the phase, it's going to be the spin attack followed by a shell, which is a pretty good combination. We got 2 hits. As soon as you hit Bowser 3 times, he changes from his first easiest phase to a little bit of a more difficult phase. I look different. It's because I cut my hair. Zero has a different strategy for this fight than I do. His is still valid, but to me, even if I've taken damage and if things aren't going well, it's still a little bit of practice towards getting better. So it's still worthwhile for me to continue the fight. I also will always attempt to do double hits, especially in the early phase. Once phase 3 rolls around, it doesn't matter. That's 6 hits. I got stuck in a place that was very hard to recover from because there was a fireball coming down right onto my head, and I couldn't jump past him. This is a very tough fight, yes. And yeah, Grand Poo World 2. Hey Booney, how's it going? Most guys are obnoxious. I think most of the TikTok players that we have here on, most of the Kaizo players that we have here on TikTok, we're all pretty chill. And since Booney's in here, I can't imagine that there's very many people that would watch me that are not already following Booney, but Booney also plays Kaizo Mario, and he would be an excellent follow if this is something that you like watching. A lose-lose situation, yeah. I'm going to be doing ground pounds now. Four hits. I got greedy. I tried to keep as many hits as possible, and I should have just been trying to survive there. You're trying to get like me? Thank you, Booney. You'll get there. It's taken me a long time to get to where I'm at right now. I've been doing Super Mario World Kaizo as my main game for, I would say, 2 years at this point. And it's kind of funny because I would say being calm is maybe even a little bit to my detriment, because it probably doesn't show when there's something I'm doing that's actually difficult. That was 3 hits. That was not what I wanted to do. So, ordinarily, Bowser is not going to use the same move twice in a row. Since I hit him to take him out of phase 1, and he had just finished his ground pound, he then gained the ability to ground pound a second time, because he was in phase 2. It's one of the reasons why I want to be more careful about how I hit him. I'm gonna try and get... that was a waste. I tried too hard to get that block, and it was not gonna be something I was able to do. So a couple of things that were bad happened right in a row there. I had the throw block in my hand as I jumped on the shell. The throw block will always collide with the shell if you do that. So I took away 2 possibilities to hit Bowser, and then once I saw the hammer coming, I tried to jump to avoid it, and that's not how you avoid the hammer. The hammer feels personal, yeah. I would say the hammer is the hardest to avoid, just because it's very... what's the word I'm thinking of? Unintuitive, the way that you have to dodge it. Because you dodge it by standing still. That was 3 hits. That's not what I wanted to do. 4. I want to try to save up for a double, so here's 1 hit that I can use. And I want him to throw a shell or walls. Missed my jump. That was pretty good RNG though. If I had survived those walls, I would have had him at 7 hits with the mushroom still. That was a very winnable situation. I just didn't do the jump I needed. Bowser ain't playing? Yeah. This is a really fun Bowser. It's not the hardest Super Mario World boss fight, or even the hardest Super Mario World Bowser fight that's out there. There's the Kaizo Mario World 3 Bowser, which is way, way harder. But instead of giving you attacks to avoid, and then, well, I probably shouldn't say that because I haven't actually played that version of Bowser. I don't think I would enjoy it as much as this fight. I think would be the fair thing for me to say. Four hits. That was 5. That's not what I wanted to do. It is very hard to stay in the room with Bowser and not get hit as he's in his 3rd phase. You can tell he's in the 3rd phase because his shell turns orange. Kaizo Mario, yes, exactly. He starts throwing more stuff at you. Like there's randomly fire falling through the level when he's in his 3rd phase. And his attacks become more difficult to avoid. Like the spinning shell move that he does, he moves faster. And things like the fire rain attack. Instead of just falling straight down, the fire then starts falling at an angle. Five hits. Hitbox. Should have been more careful about avoiding him as he jumped towards me. The last time I played this, I was averaging about 15 minutes for a single kill. We'll see how that turns out, because I've not had a whole lot of practice since then. Ah, missed. How come I always go for double hits? It's to keep him in the lower phases for as long as possible. So if I just hit him as fast as I possibly can, I get him out of phase 1 at 3 hits. If I go for double hits, he's then at 4 hits by the time I get him out of phase 1. Same thing for getting him from phase 2 to phase 3. It's a difference between having to do 3 extra hits in the harder phase or just 2 extra hits. So I'm extending the period of the fight that's easier for me. That's the goal with doing double hits. The way I understand it, that is the speedrun strategy for this boss. Wow! I just didn't handle the hammers properly. I'm actually not sure what my count was there. Because I was just kind of acting on instinct towards the end. I don't like this pattern. It is a ground pound followed by a shell spin. I'm sorry, not a shell spin, a shell throw. And I prefer for him to be at the side of the room before he throws a shell. Hey, Al. Did you finish Cute Kaizo World? That was bad. Yeah, the plan is to keep him out of Super Saiyan 3 as long as possible. Because once he hits his final form, there is not much that I can do to avoid taking damage. That's 4 hits. Jeez. You didn't finish because you want to do a shorter stream. That's fair. I feel like you're basically at the end, though. You were on the squirrel level that I saw, and I think there's like 2 more levels, maybe 3. When Dobbs and I did Cute Kaizo World, we got stuck on the squirrel level. That was 5 hits. Unfortunate. Oh, yeah, so you're... The castle is the end. You're right there. Four hits. That was bad. I do feel very close, though. This is the kind of boss fight that, like, I know some friends of mine who speedrun this game, and they're good at this fight. It's never a guaranteed thing for them, though. 4 hits. Yeah, I should have stayed on the ground. That would have let me survive that hammer. There's a difference between knowing what you're supposed to do and actually executing on that something. Yeah, exactly. You see something that you want to dodge. One of the quickest ways for you to move in this game is by jumping. So it's just instinctive. I don't remember if I have 6 or 7 or 5 or 6 hits. I got greedy. You're in the middle of Phasmo. Okay, have fun. Don't get got by the ghosts. I've been doing very badly at Phasmo lately. I was surviving for a long time there, not getting any hits off. Okay. That is my least favorite opening, where he throws a shell and then jumps at you. It's possible to avoid getting hit and still get the shell immediately. It's difficult, though. After he ground pounds, it's going to be shell. Fire into a spin. Oh no, I hit him a little early. Four hits. And it kind of lulls you into a false sense of security as well, because he doesn't start throwing the hammer until you get into phase 2. And he does a little wind-up animation before he throws it. And ordinarily you see that, and he's about to throw a shell, so you want to jump on the shell to stop it. And quite obviously that's not how the hammer works. That's 5 hits, which is not what I want. Now I'm just trying to hit him as fast as I possibly can. 6 or 7. I've honestly lost count of my hits. Ah, well, there's 8. I think about 3/4 of the time that I beat Bowser, I forget or I lose count of where I'm at. So that boss fight with Bowser that we just beat, when I originally played this game, it took me a solid 8.5 hours. Yeah, that was actually probably my phone that was doing the lagging. Save the Yoshi? I refuse. I have yet to save this Yoshi. Between the choice of saving the animals and saving the frames, I would gladly save the frames. Oops. Could have saved that. There's actually a Kaizo block right there. It's why I'm doing kind of an awkward jump around that little pillar there. Alright. Yoshi's on the far left over here. We're going to take him through the pipe with us. And then he gets unceremoniously yeeted off the side because this is my mushroom. All right. My mushroom, exactly. I like the escape, it's fun. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna do this one more time. We're gonna just reset the game. And Tarzan Boy, yes. That's a very fun version of Tarzan Boy, I'd say. Yo, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna do the 1,000 Halls again. 1,000 Halls always opens up with the same room. We just go straight down to this pipe. And we have to go to the far right in this room to grab the key, and then we bring it back over to the right, or to the left, I mean. Gonna wait a cycle here. Pretty quick first room. I'm happy with that. It's because I had practice on it. All right. Last time we did fire. It's going to be either Boo or Eerie's. And I will take literally the first one that somebody picks, Boo or Eerie's. Eerie's? Alright. Eerie's is my favorite room, so that's a good choice. Yeah, I think that's how it's spelled. There's a couple of spots in here where you have to be really careful about falling fast enough to avoid the spikes. Of the different choices, I feel that Eerie's is the easiest choice. Ah, missed. There's some speculation that Eerie's are the ghosts of dead Yoshis. A little bit slow. I'm sorry to hear that, Jason. I said this was the easiest room, but this jump right here is a little tricky. Part of life, that's true. Hey, Bull Run. Yeah. I one day would like to go back and replay all of this game instead of just the last level. I do have a lot of other stuff that I need to play, though. I replay this because I really like it. Like, the boss fight is just one of the most fun things that you can play in Mario World. It's a challenge, and it's always fresh because it's different every time. Okay. I dropped my key. That sucks. So after I get through that key door that we were blocked by, very rudely, there are 2 fish and boos that you have to avoid, and then there's a final boss at the end of that little hallway. When I say final boss, there is an up pipe. There's 2 things that are always difficult in Mario World, no matter how much experience you have. That is an up pipe and a door. If you've played Super Mario Maker, you might have kind of a preconceived notion about what it's like to enter a door in Mario World. In that Mario Maker doors are super easy. In Mario World, you need to be lined up within, I think it is 5 pixels? It might be 7 pixels. And you need to press the button as you are within that range of acceptable pixels to open a door. Versus Mario Maker, you can just hold the button down and slide into place, and the game will just give it to you. There's no such thing as a free door in Mario World. Oh my god, I missed that pipe twice. That's funny. The first time I just didn't have the height. I'm not sure what went wrong the second time. In that pipe. There we go. That's a tough pipe to get into. Rope Downward facing spike, upward facing spike. I will take the first choice I see. Oops. Upward facing? All right. I believe that this is the room that most speedrunners would choose. Oh, Kaiserblock. It's not my favorite, but it definitely has a sort of consistency to it. So the walls with the spikes, they're just scrolling through automatically. And I need to keep pace with it so that I don't get crushed. I prefer this spike room to the other spike room, personally. So we're seeing something there where the camera was not scrolling up with me. Mario was leaving the top of the screen, or at least almost. The way that camera scrolling works in Super Mario World, you have to be on the ground for the camera to start moving. So if you, if you land and jump on exactly the same frame, the camera does not get the ability to update. So it's stuck down at the bottom while Mario is still traveling upwards. It's frame perfect. I wouldn't call it a technique, but it's something that makes the game harder for you. When I get that shell up to the saw there, you're gonna see me throw the shell up in the air and then start spinning to grab it. In Super Mario World, you cannot spin and jump while you're, you cannot spin while you are holding an item. You can grab an item while you're spinning, but if you try to press the spin jump button while you have something in your hand, it just does a normal jump. And you need to do a spin jump up there to get past that saw. I'm moving at a pretty good pace there, but I'm overshooting where the saw is actually going to be. You're here? Welcome, Al. Did you finish Phasmo? Did I beat him? I did beat him. It was another hilarious case where I lost count of how many hits I had, and it was a surprise victory. It's a real Dirty Harry type of situation. So what difficulty do you do Phasmo on? Because I had gotten to the point where I was confident doing professional, and then it felt like they made the game a lot harder, and nightmare mode is just no fun at all. Oh, I had it, I just didn't press the jump button. Like Deadpool in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I pressed the wrong button! That's not good. Doritos, yes. That is what they are commonly referred to as. That and Bugles. Doritos are a little anachronistic, I would say. I don't know, did they have Doritos in the early 90s? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Al is actually doing extremely well at playing Kaizo. There we go. Hey, Meg. All right. So we've got some choices here, too. We have Mecha Koopa. We have water. I just did Pokies, so it's Mecha Koopa, water, or fire. Water? Okay. Water was the first room I had ever done. Reset my death counter. As far as water goes, this is not really that watery. There's maybe a couple places that you swim. The rest of this is just, I would say, using dolphins, which are kind of inextricably linked to water stages. Dolphins only jump as they're at the top of water. This ROM hack is kind of famous for using a special variant of water that reverses your left and right inputs on the D-pad while you're in that water. Thankfully, that's not the case here, because that would make this much, much harder. Oh, that needs to be a spin jump. Sneak attack! Trying to think of where I'm at. I was actually considering doing some testing of a ROM hack that someone I know has made. Yeah, the reverse water is I think nobody's favorite, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do the amount of testing that I want to do. So instead, I think I'm gonna do Mario Quits after I finish with Bowser. That was a very quick room. All right, we did Vine. We did Vine. So it's Ice, Twimp, or Magic Koopa? Ice? Alright. I would prefer to do the Magic Koopa room. Oh, the ice. Ice is fine. We'll be okay. I'm going to intentionally go in one of these pipes because it's hilarious, and if I don't do it intentionally, we might not see it. Gets me every time. You get used to swimming, El. Eventually. There's a friend I have over on Twitch who... he will play a ROM hack, and the moment it gets to a water level, will immediately turn it off. and not finish it. And he actually picked up Water World and played through a couple levels in it before he moved on to some greener pastures. That needs to be a spin jump. You're not picking any more rooms for me? That's actually the last room that I'm doing today anyways. Oh no, he knew going into it that that water world was very watery. Shoot, that's spin jump. I mean, you have not picked my least favorite rooms, so there's that. A lot of this has been very similar to my first playthrough. Okay. I think there's a couple levels where like water is present, but you're not actually swimming in it. It's like, it's like shallow water, where you'd be able to stand in it, and it prevents you from running. Ah, crap. I missed the key. So I need to throw that key up into the block to release the saw, and then I have to catch the key on the way down. All desert? Yeah, that would be pretty funny. I'll give Baba Yaga credit, though. He set out to make Water World, a ROM hack where every level has some sort of water component to it. I might go down a pipe again. I'm actually doing pretty good at avoiding them. It is certainly not free to avoid all of those pipes. Close. When Twitch again? In a little bit. As soon as I beat Bowser, we're gonna switch over to Twitch. Which, saying that, you'd think it could potentially be hours, but I've gotten pretty confident in my Bowser fighting skills. The saw hit me. That was weird. What do I play on Twitch? This. Not exactly this game, but other Kaizo ROM hacks. Oh, accidental pipe. Generally, when I play a ROM hack for the first time, that happens on Twitch. This is not the first time I'm going through this, obviously. I actually started doing Mario Quits, and I was broadcasting simultaneously on Twitch and TikTok, which is against Twitch's rules. But Twitch doesn't have to know that. Alright, door, door, door! I missed the door. I missed the door like 3 times. That's pretty bad. I play some other stuff. It's it's not exclusively Mario that I play. It's definitely the vast majority of what I do, especially on stream these days. Zero Maverick has voluntarily given up affiliate status on Twitch, which means he is within what Twitch allows to broadcast on Twitch and other platforms simultaneously. I choose to keep my affiliate status, which means that the contract that I have signed with Twitch prohibits me from having the same content on Twitch and other platforms. I feel there's an argument to be made that when I have a materially different stream between the Twitch platform and other platforms, that it's not the same content. But most people don't share that opinion. Let's see. Zero Maverick and Nostalgic Game Sounds are the two people that I know that gave up their Twitch affiliate status voluntarily. And it was for the purpose of trying to grow a community beyond what was just in one place or the other. And I think that would be a bad idea for me to do. Simply because I very strongly prefer the Twitch Mario community. That's where the majority of Kaizo creators is on Twitch. And then there's the wild runaway success story that is Daft Husky. Who kept his Twitch affiliate status, but just broadcasts on both platforms. I think that he also makes the argument that Twitch and TikTok are different content. But I'm super happy for him. He, I would say that he used to be a Mario streamer, but he's switched over to more of a variety type situation, and it's working out very well for him. Under the Fish. Twitch should pay extra money if they wouldn't let you stream on multiple platforms. That would be nice. I will say that Twitch is by far the easiest of the three platforms, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, to monetize. I'm doing good, Megsy. How are you? So, just starting out, if your goal is to get paid, Twitch is the easiest to do that on, and YouTube is by far the hardest. One day I'm going to go back and get the bad ending, but I'm not going to do that today. All right, it's Bowser time. One shot. It's a pretty good pattern so far. Well, that was 5 hits. 6. I'm counting for myself because I keep losing count, and I feel more comfortable knowing where I'm at in the fight. Lost track of where he started at. You can know where Bowser is going to end, roughly, based on where he started doing his spin attack from. And most of the time I want him to be spinning from the far right side of the room, so he stops really in the middle. Yeah, I think I can do it in 10 minutes. There's a mushroom? I think I would know if there's a mushroom. That was fun. I was really happy I was able to beat it without the mushroom that day. Oh! Forgot the shell was coming. God dang it. If that had been anything other than a hammer, I probably would have beaten him there. Because I was at 7 hits. It's so funny to me today that somebody would see someone who's capable of getting to this boss fight. Because there is a lot of very difficult game that you have to go through to get here, and think that they don't know that a mushroom exists. OBS Studio. Streamlabs OBS is bad. I actively avoid using Streamlabs whenever possible. I got extremely lucky to survive there, and I win. Alright guys, save the animals or save the frames? Bravo, encore. Not even 5 minutes. Yeah, that was way faster. And that was like 2 very winnable attempts that were back to back. What are you, Sonic? Don't save the animals. I've been taking requests on what to do this whole time. We had every single room that I went through dictated by chat. Oh, Bull Run. You say a tool to be discarded. I know you've seen Chambo World. I'm gonna show something once I finish this escape here. Whoa, that was weird. Oops. Man, such a good Bowser fight, and then garbage escape. Yes, the sign cart. I must have already shown you. Hopefully I can make it through. If I don't, I'm going to show off the Kaizo block that's in this room. It's not the worst Kaizo block out there, because once you know it's there, it's pretty simple to avoid. It's pretty rude that it exists. Yeet! My mushroom. Yeah, there's my cartridge of Super Chamber World. Probably looks terrible on the green screen. Signed by the creator. Whenever I hear a tool to be discarded, I think of Chamber World now. Because that level in there is so good. Itamara Ferrari... What? Sorry, I don't speak not English. Does not look great, no, yeah. There's a lot of green on there. Got a weird comment on, not weird, but non-English comment on YouTube. Okay. Well, this is pretty fun. I do want to... Rainbow World is pretty hard. The last 3 or 4 levels of Chamber World are a big step up in difficulty. I would not recommend starting that until you've been able to finish Invictus. Names are coins? Yes. Another good thing about the credits all being coins is that you can do stuff like this. The D. Something else that's funny about this, which you don't really see it unless you very deliberately leave the game on for a long time, because you can see that timer up in the top right. If it counts down, you actually die, and you go back to the beginning of the escape again. Same username on Twitch, yes. If it helps, you can actually see my... I have a link tree in my bio that has links to all my social stuff. That's gonna do it for me here on TikTok and YouTube. I'm gonna take this over to Twitch, and we're gonna continue my first playthrough of Mario Quits. We made it into the clown level, and I got a very tiny look at it. I've really been enjoying Mario Quits. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope to see you again, and have a good rest of your day if I don't.
It's over!